Hey, what's up guys? It's Brownwoods TCG and we are back at it with another banger of a video. Back at it with another championship series. This is going to be over here at Hidden Collectibles 2 in orange, right? This is, my go-to spot. I'll be coming here all the time. This was for Off Meta Mondays. So if a lot of people don't know, Off Meta Mondays is a format that we play over here at Hidden Collectibles 2 where we ban specific leaders from being played. You can only play off meta stuff, right? So we have our own ban list with probably 10 to 15 leaders that you definitely can't use. So right here, Dragon is not on that list and Foxy is not on that list. So we're getting it underway right here. We have Dragon versus Foxy. I'm debuting my OP-07 Dragon. So we're gonna go ahead and just pass on one Don. Foxy passes on 2 Don. Back to us, 3 Don. So if you don't know what Dragon does, you guys are about to find out. This is a deck that I carefully crafted for the past 2 months. And I'm finally happy to debut it here at this tournament. So I just attach 2 to Dragon and swing 7 to lead. And then I pass. I passed because I probably didn't have any great plays to do here, and I just figured sending a 7 to life to for sure take a life already this early is what I wanted to do. So he's gonna swing, and I'm gonna give a 2K out of hand. So as we see here, I had the Machina, so I didn't have the Searcher turn 1, so I couldn't play the Machina on turn 2. So just opted to swing heavy there. So again, I'm going to send another 7 to life. This is my second 7 to life to start the game, right? I'm only swinging 7 so far. So my opponent here, Juan, is going to counter for 8. And then I tap 3 for Zoro, use Dragon leader ability, add 2 Dawn to Zoro, and swing another 7 to lead. Third attack in a row, 7s. That's what we do with this deck. So if you guys didn't notice, our opponent played the Dawn ramping 3 cost, the new Foxy. Let's see what else our opponent ends up going for here. Yeah, man, Dragon is this. You guys are going to see the power of Dragon. You guys are going to see the power of Dragon. So my opponent here is just calculating his Dawn, seeing what play he wants to do. I know Foxy has a lot of Dawn ramp as well as Dawn minus abilities. So he taps the Capote. Dawn -1. I can't attack the next turn. So pretty much this Capote right here is going to be on play, freezing my Zoro. So my Zoro is not going to be able to attack next turn. And he disables the attack. He doesn't affect if he's rested or not, which I make the mistake here. You guys are going to see where I keep my Zoro rested. But if you guys get hit by Capote, remember that I'm pretty sure he just disables you from attacking. I think. I haven't even read that card, but from what I remember correctly. So right here, our opponent plays Chopper, ramps the Dawn, and then swings 6 to Zoro with his leader. So I'm in a tough spot here because it's I know Zoro is going to be frozen for next turn, so I just decided to give it up. As much as I could have protected him there, I was like, if Zoro's going to be able to not attack for one whole turn, he's not. He already fulfilled his purpose. He swung 7 to life and took a life. He's already fulfilled his purpose. Or I think instead of taking a life, he took 2 cards out of our opponent's hand, which is arguably better. So again, we're gonna start it off with another 7 lead to life. Gives us 8K counter. We just got another 2 cards out of hand. I tap 5 for Luffy and use leader ability to send an 8K attack unblockable to life, bringing our opponent down to 2 life on his 4th turn. He is at 8 Dawn and he's already from 5 life to 2 life. So we're looking pretty good right now. Not even gonna lie to you guys. We're still fully at 5 life. Our opponent is completely preoccupied every single turn to attack my board. He can't risk attacking my life, because if he does, I'm just gonna end him faster. And he needs to clear my board so that I can not have those weapons. Okay, so our Foxy here sends 6 to lead. So he sends 6 to lead and he freezes my leader and my character Luffy. And Foxy effect 7 drop is going to bring one back and pass. So if you guys don't know, that new Foxy 7 cost on play, he is going to give all of my, on my turn, all of my characters have minus 1000 power. So you guys are going to notice a mistake I just made. Look, I left 2 Dawn on Luffy, right? I just refreshed Dawn, refresh phase, and I forgot to grab this 2 Dawn that was attached on Luffy. And I'm pretty sure it ended up mattering, but yeah, in hindsight, I noticed that I left this 2 Dawn on Luffy right there, because Luffy's frozen, right? So I don't know why I just thought, oh, frozen, don't touch him, and I forgot to collect that last 2 Dawn right there. So I should be at 9 Dawn here, because my opponent was just at 8, and now I should be at 9. And I am at 9, but I forgot to collect that last 2 Dawn. So essentially, I'm making this play with 7 Dawn instead of 9 Dawn. But yeah, I tapped 3. You know, that's a mistake on my part for sure. I need to be better at noticing that. So I tapped 3. I sent 5 to lead. And then I tapped 4 and I sent 7 to lead. And I pass. So as you can see, the aggression is not stopping. He froze 2 of my one of my characters and my leader. But you know, I have so many rushes in my deck that I just still sent 2 attacks this turn, right? So our opponent here is going to play the Porsche. Play Dawn -1, search the top 5 cards for a Foxy Pirate, and then play 1 purple card with 4000 power or less. That is exactly what this Porsche does. Pretty good stat line too. I believe it's 3-5. So our opponent here gets a slow beam sword. That card is super broken too. If you guys don't know what it does, it's Dawn -1 counter, 2 Dawn counter. 2 Dawn counter, Dawn -1, rest one of your opponent's characters. Really strong in Birdcage. I definitely added that to my Birdcage build already. If you guys want to see what that's like, hop in my Discord. Got all the decks that I be playing in there. Okay, so back to this game right here. Our opponent has interesting Dawn. I don't know if you guys noticed. He got some pretty interesting Dawn. Lucky was hella confusing me. All right, so let's see what we get into right here. So our opponent swings 5 into Zoro. And I give a 1k counter. Just a quick 1k. You know, Chaka fulfilling his purpose as a 1k defensive tool. And that's this game, right? Chaka definitely has some crazy plays that you can do with him. So I'm going to show you guys right now in the following turns. You're going to see me doing, I believe it's a 12 Dawn play. A 12 Dawn play. So pay very close attention right here, right? So our opponent plays another Capote. Freezes. Oh no, I'm sorry. Foxy just froze leader and Luffy. And he swings 7 to life, and I give 2 cards out of hand. And then our opponent swings 8 to killer. And I'm forced to give that because I don't have too many defensive weapons left. Alrighty. So back to us. This time, let's see if I remember to grab the 2 Dawn off Luffy that's been frozen for 2 turns now. that Dawn hasn't gotten off Luffy. So I should be at total 10 Dawn. And this is where I noticed it right here. Watch, I'm like, wait, why do I have 8 Dawn? Oh, right here, so my opponent reminds me that. So for Foxy's leader ability, they don't become active. Whereas for Capote, I'm pretty sure that they do. They just can't attack. Okay. So back to me. I'm counting my Dawn. I'm like, I still haven't collected it. So I tap 1 for Nami, and I use Nami effect to give that rested Dawn to Zoro. So very efficient play right here. I established a Nami, and essentially for free, I put that same Dawn on Zoro. So here I finally notice, okay, where's my other 2 Dawn? So I noticed that it was on Luffy, so I made sure to grab that right there. Which leaves me at a total of 9 Dawn, right? This is going to be the 12 Dawn play. So pay very close attention to this 12 Dawn play. So I tapped 1, right, for Nami, and then I put that 1 on Zoro. So I'm already at +1 Dawn. And I tapped my Dragon, and I add 2 rested Dawn to Zoro. Gonna put, so I use 8 Dawn to play this Dragon, and I have 3 Dawn right now on Zoro. So that's 11 Dawn. add another 12 Dawn. 12. So this is 12 Dawn right here because I tapped 8 to play Dragon, and then now I'm swinging 9 with Zoro. Oh man. Okay, so we're gonna swing 9, and then our opponent rests our Dragon with his slow beam, and then we pass. So our opponent is in a very tough spot here because I do have a lot of rested characters, but I'm at 4 life still, and he has threats on the field that he needs to be able to get rid of, because if not, he's sitting at 1 life. Like, there's not much more that he can do here, in terms of defensive weapons, because unless he has a bunch of slow beams, right, to rest on my stuff, that would be pretty clutch. So let's see. 12 Dawn play. Y'all have seen it here first. The Dawn recycle is crazy in this deck. So our opponent swings 5 to lead here. I take. He sends 6 to lead. I have a 2k counter. He swings 6 into lead. I take. 7 into lead. I take it. Do I activate trigger? I do not activate trigger. He taps 3 Dawn to restand Foxy. And I was like, huh? What is restand who? So I didn't know about this card at all. I definitely got caught off guard. And I was like, oh damn, like, did I do this right? Because I was calculating it all correctly, right? I was like, oh, like I could take all this life and still have 1. And my opponent here is he says that he forgot to activate his leader ability, because his leader ability is on attack, and he asked me if he could still activate it even though he forgot. I told him, yeah, it's no problem, right? Handle it. So he did the -3 to freeze my 2 rested cards. And here I was just confirming, like, oh, I just wanted to make sure that you had the correct 3 Dawn that you minus. I didn't want you to like use Dawn attack and then do that. So we were just kind of handling it, making sure everything was correct, and then we were solid. He did the -3, and he swings 7 to Luffy here, and I give 2 cards to go up to 8, my 2 1Ks. So right here we are looking pretty good. Damn, that glare is right on that Luffy. Unfortunate, but y'all know that's Luffy. So started off with a 9 to life. Let's see what our opponent does here. He has no blockers on the field. He has no Dawn active and 1 life. Probably has like 5 cards in hand. And he counters up to 9. (14) lead, and that is going to be game right there. So there you have it. That was the first match of this game. Quick games when you're playing red, quick games when you're playing dragon, and even faster games when you're playing my dragon list. So this was a crazy ass game. It was my first game ever playing against Foxy, and I was definitely learning a lot. There was a lot of cards that I didn't know what they did, but there you have it. That was the first game of this championship series. Going into game 2, I face a blue Nami. So if y'all want to see that match, tap in, follow me, subscribe, follow me on IG at BrownwoodsTCG. And yeah, man, go ahead and leave me a comment right now. Tell me what y'all thought about this game. This is the first dragon video that I post on this channel. Hopefully it could showcase a lot of its power, a lot of its strength. So let me know how you guys like it. Obviously, this is just the first game. I got 3 more games to post, so stay tuned, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Lights.